The reason why I'm sharing this is because I know some people watch my videos and they're looking for that place. They're looking for somewhere that they can call home, somewhere that they're welcomed, where they feel at ease, where they feel relief, where they feel creative, where they feel inspired. And for me, this is Guanajuato. So are you feeling the need to step away? A lot of people recently, most especially, are feeling that urge to just step away, maybe relocate, move to another place because for various reasons they're unhappy with the way the political arena is going, political atmosphere is. People are fighting with each other for whatever crazy reasons. They just can't understand each other. Or if you're like me, one of the reasons why I decided to move out of the United States and relocate was because at the time I was experiencing my early symptoms of midlife crisis. And one of the things that I feel really helped me with dealing with it and working on a pathway or getting on a path to eliminating my midlife crisis was removing myself from my then situation, then environment. At the time, I was like suffering from panic attacks and major anxiety, and I really couldn't understand why and what was causing it. I mean, I had an idea of what was causing it, but having worked as a coach for so long, one would think that I would know exactly what I would need to do with my mindset shifts to get rid of anxiety or get rid of the panic attacks. But it got to a point where like I really couldn't control it anymore. I was waking up at 3 in the morning every night in like sweating and panicking, and I decided that the only way to at that time do something about it was to go somewhere else, to move to another location. But I didn't actually move here right away. I came here as a visitor. Friends invited me here to Guanajuato to visit, and I ended up loving it so much. I mean, look at this. Look at what's behind me. I could go pretty much every corner of this city is like this, Instagrammable or whatever. Like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful city that is just filled with beauty. And what this place does for me is it inspires me. It really lights up that creativity inside of me that I feel like for a long time I had been lacking. But going back real quick, just because I feel like I'm leaving some details out of why I decided to pick up and leave. At the same time too, at that time when I first got here, I was also caregiving for my mom who had Alzheimer's. And if you've ever taken care of anyone, especially with Alzheimer's, a loved one, you know how intense it gets. You know how stressful it can get to take care of someone who's constantly losing themselves. And especially my mom at the time had a lot of anger, and she was expressing it. And so thankfully I have brothers and sisters who stepped up and watched over her while I had to do my thing, because I really was of no use if I was constantly stressed and I was constantly frustrated and angry and panicky and filled with anxiety. At the time, I didn't know those were the beginning stages of my midlife crisis. Little did I know that was just like the start of it. But I feel like the relocation to Guanajuato, they're taking myself from an unhealthy environment and coming here was a huge step in figuring out how to get rid of my midlife crisis. And look at this. How could you not feel inspired by being in a place like this? The people are incredibly welcoming, incredibly tolerant. They mind their own business. I haven't met a single Karen. Well, literal Karens, yes, and they're wonderful. She's wonderful, a wonderful friend. But I'm talking about the American, like Karen, who always needs to be in your business, and always complains about stuff that they don't need to be complaining about. I haven't met a single one here. I haven't had a single person give me a side eye, an evil eye. Again, people have just been so open to sharing their culture and welcoming, and I feel like I found my place. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because I know some people watch my videos and they're looking for that place. They're looking for, somewhere where that they can call home, somewhere that they're welcomed, where they feel at ease, where they feel relief, where they feel creative, where they feel inspired. And for me, this is Guanajuato. And I'm sharing it with you because if you were like me when I first got here, I had no idea this place existed. Mexico at the time, the ideas I had of Mexico at the time were all about Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Tijuana. I thought that was Mexico. I had no idea what real Mexico was until I stepped foot here in Guanajuato. And here, it's about peace, it's about creativity, and it's about culture. So if that's something you're looking for, and you want to step away from where you are now, Guanajuato might be the place for you. And if you have any questions about life here in Guanajuato or relocating to Mexico, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best in getting those questions answered. All right, I'll talk to you. Bye.